And now it's time for Ask Roz and Mocha.
Love the Ask Roz and Mocha podcasts. Kick it off with a phone call. Hello, Gabriella. How are you? It's Roz and Mocha.
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Doing great. Welcome to the podcast. What is your question?
Okay, so if you guys were stuck on a deserted island, what would be the hardest and easiest task for you to accomplish? So like building a fire, hunting, etc.
What's your answer?
So I've gone back and forth on this, but I think the easiest thing for me would be to build a shelter out of like sticks and whatnot.
You're going to die, girl. You're going to die. Sticks and whatnot.
Uh-huh. So much whatnot. so many options for whatnot. Okay.
It used to be starting a fire, but people crushed my hopes and dreams. Apparently, it's a lot harder to start a fire without a lighter.
Yeah.
That's actually the hardest thing would be to start a fire.
Okay, but what's the easiest thing? Oh, you already said sticks and whatnot.
Sticks and whatnot. Yeah. Okay. You're going to die.
How about you, Roz? Because you watch all those survive in the wild type shows, right?
Yeah, but I also grew up like camping and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Like I can start a fire. Okay, so I think it's different. Like desert, like island in the middle of an ocean is different than saying like stranded out in the wilderness, right?
Sure.
Because water is always going to be your number one concern. Mm-hmm. And so finding fresh water would have to be the number one priority if you were on some sort of desert island. And because without water, it doesn't matter how much whatnot you have. You're going to die in that stick shelter you built.
Yeah.
Right? Like 3 days, you're dead, right? You can't go longer than 3 days without water. You are dead after 3 days. You can go like 3 weeks without food, but you can't go longer than 3 days without water. So I would say building a fire, finding water. I guess you'd have to like look for some sort of like fresh water source or moving water source, I guess. Hunting, I don't know if I could trap. Like I watch a lot of those shows. I've never had to trap something before, like with the sling traps. But I could easily, I could make one of those traps where you put a rock against a stick and then a little bit of bait in there. And then when the thing comes and gets it.
Like in a cartoon.
Like in a cartoon, yeah. And those are actually quite easy to build. So I could probably build one of those. But I would say fire would be pretty easy. And much like yourself with a lot of sticks and whatnot, I think I could build a pretty decent shelter. But I don't think I would starve. I think I can hunt.
Could you?
Yep.
I don't know if I could hunt. It depends on what it is.
Yeah.
I have trouble like chasing one of our little dogs around in the backyard. I can't.
Right.
You can't catch him. I would have to what you said, Roz, is create a trap.
Yeah.
But even still,
could you fish? Could you fish?
No.
Have you ever fished?
Never.
You've never fished?
One time.
Really?
Forever ago, and I got so many mosquito bites. My face just swole up instantly.
Really?
And I was never fishing ever again.
You've never had that feeling of something on the end of your rod where you're shut up, all of you. You know what I mean? Because it's magical when something starts tugging and you feel like you're rocking.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
When something starts tugging and you just feel the middle of your rod bend.
Yep.
And you're like, there's life on the end of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real wild feeling.
I know.
There is. Okay. You guys are all dead.
Oh, yeah, I'm dead on that island.
Yeah, you are all dead.
I'm dead.
Maury, how long do you think you would last?
When you said toughest thing, my mind immediately went to wiping my butt.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I wouldn't know how to do that.
Yeah.
And finding food, of course.
But you could wiping your butt, you just use your hand and then go wash it in the ocean.
Oh, I thought leaves or
leaves.
Something.
No, you don't want to mess around with leaves, man. You get the wrong leaf back there, more. Oh,
yeah,
bro, that's a nightmare situation.
And you don't want them finding you dead like that.
No.
Rashy ass.
No, more they'd be he doesn't look like he's starved. What happened? Why is his ass so rashy? What did you do?
He's been stranded here for an hour, and all of a sudden
he's
died.
dead from an ass rash. Yeah, Maury wouldn't make it to sundown. I don't think.
No.
I don't think Maury would make it to sundown.
Shem?
Shem, how long would you last?
Not long, honestly. The sleeping would bother me, right? Like the inability to sleep, especially in those conditions. If I can't sleep in my own bed properly, sleeping in those conditions.
You can't sleep in your own bed.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying, right? Because I can't sleep in my own bed right now in those conditions. Oh, hell no.
I don't know. I think maybe on a beach under the stars, I think you might have a glorious sleep.
You think so? I'd get paranoid with like bugs and all that stuff.
But
like,
okay, so you guys have you ever slept out in the woods?
I slept in a desert in Israel.
But have you ever slept out in the woods?
Not on purpose.
No. Have you ever slept out in the woods, Mocha? So you don't know what it's like when you hear something large.
Nope.
Out like when you're in a tent.
No, I've slept in a tent before.
But in the woods or in the backyard?
No, like in the woods, like at a campsite.
A campsite?
Yeah.
Okay, but
so
not
like in the real
not in the woods.
I've slept in Algonquin and there was a bear.
Yeah. It's terrifying when you start hearing big branches break while you're in the tent. It's terrifying.
You know something big that's breaking them big branches.
Yes.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, and it's not Maury with his rashy ass. coming to get you.
Gabriella, you are the best. That was a great question. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
How would you crack a coconut, Maury?
How do you crack a coconut?
Yeah, how would you?
Don't you just throw it against a tree?
Yeah, but then all the juice is going to come out of it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So you kind of have to use a rock.
Sure. How would you do that, though?
You put the coconut down on the ground and grab a rock and then find a sharp end and then whack it and whack it and whack it until the hole breaks open and all the juice comes out.
Yeah, you're dead.
Yeah, you're dead.
Lance says here, would Roz rather give up cutting his grass or give up spending time in his bathroom?
Also, Maury just said whack it and whack it and whack it until the juice comes out. Would I rather give up cutting my grass or spending time in the bathroom?
Yeah.
That's an unfair question.
Wow.
I enjoy them both equally.
You have to pick.
Well, time in the am I allowed to use the bathroom? I just can't hang out in there anymore.
Yeah.
Right. I'm still allowed to use the
Of
bathroom,
course.
but I can't hang out. Yeah, geez. I mean, I really like cutting the grass.
I know, but I think you'd have to give that up.
No, I would give up time in the bathroom.
Really?
Yeah, I think I would.
But bathroom time, that's year round, bro.
I know. But also, like, here's the thing, is that what is considered bathroom time? Because sometimes if I go in to do my business, right, like business can sometimes take 10 minutes. Like, I'm not like Catherine where she just goes in and it's done in a second, right? Like, sometimes I'm in there, it takes 10 minutes. Like, I could live with that. I could live with 10 minutes.
Yeah, but you value...
I do, but
the additional time.
But I would still have time. I would just have less of it, right? Like I would still be able to go in, do my business, and I would have like 10 minutes, and I'm fine with that. I'd be okay with that.
But you have to leave your phone outside.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I can entertain myself.
All right, so you're gonna give up the bathroom
I'm gonna
time.
give up the extended bathroom time. Yeah.
Okay. Rini says here, Roz, how much do you drink? I know the others don't really drink that much.
It's a personal question.
Do you want to answer?
Sure. I mean, like, how much do I drink? I don't actually know how much I drink.
You drink every day?
Yeah, I'll probably have a drink every day. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, there you
I
go.
enjoy it.
Brendan says here, when you guys, when are you guys going to change the pictures on the front of your podcast? Oh, man.
What?
When are you guys going to change the picture of the front of your podcast where you guys had all that extra COVID weight wearing the onesies?
Oh, damn.
God,
damn.
COVID was rough on everyone.
That hurts, man.
Right?
Yeah.
F you, Brandon.
Also, I was injured during that shoot.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. You tore
my calf in
your
half.
left calf,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Is that commercial when we were dancing?
When the answer to that question is soon, I guess. We got a photo shoot and all that other stuff that we're gonna do real soon. It was just really tough over the last little while, but yeah, no, thanks for that. I
COVID was stressful,
it. And
Brandon.
also, listen, I'm a tall guy, right? Like that sort of onesie didn't fit me the way it should. It was supposed to be a little loose and everything else, but they just didn't have any big enough. And so it was riding up my crotch, like separating my testicles, like right in half.
Lucky you didn't rip that.
No, I know. Thank you. Right. So like we had to dance in that. So I'm like dancing and the seam is going right up my jock. And, and it's super tight in all the wrong spots and whatever. We had it was COVID times and
Everybody was stressed.
We did, did I look I thought Mocha looked great.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Leo says here, if I'm 20 years old, how old would I be if I was born 5 years ago? Damn it, Maury, go.
15.
Wow.
Are you going to clap?
That
Leo asks, if I'm 20 years old, how old would I be if I was born 5 years ago? Damn it, Maury, go.
15. 20. You said 20.
Yep.
Minus 5.
Yep.
15.
Okay.
Leo says, if I'm 20 years old, how old would I be if I was born 5 years ago? Damn it, Maury, go.
5.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. That's why you're dead with a rashy ass.
Oh, yeah.
Sticks and whatnot. Vic says here, who has the best typing speed among all of you?
Maury.
Probably me.
I was,
Considering
Shem.
what I do for the job, for the
I'm
show.
going to say it's Shem.
I'm going to go me.
I write all day.
Yeah,
Not very well, though.
That's not the question.
Well, hold on. It was not. Well, okay, but you have to consider accuracy. In other words, I could just type gibberish too, right?
Sure.
Like you have to consider
No, but if I
accuracy.
don't know how to spell a word, I think just spelling it the way I know how to spell it counts.
What?
What?
No,
Bruh.
sir.
No.
Like when I'm in a hurry and I'm typing, you will hear me hit backspace a
a
lot.
lot. Yes.
Right? Like
Yes.
I would say Shem is the fastest typer in the room. Because if you're just going by whatever you think a word, then we could all say, well, it's us, like each one of us, because you're just hitting keys at that point, right?
No, but it's about speed. I'm not saying gibberish. It's about speed, right? So I don't think if you don't know how to spell a word, that counts. I don't think spelling counts.
Accuracy has to count for something.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay,
Accuracy has to
here.
disagree.
Do me a favor. Do me a favor.
Sure.
Okay, Maury, open up like a Word document or something like that.
I'll open up an email.
Okay,
Like a
open up
blank
an email. Shem, you open up an email.
Done.
Okay?
We'll send it. We're sending it to Roz.
Okay.
Sending it to Roz?
What's that?
No, you just
No.
type it.
You're just gonna type it. Okay.
Okay,
So
go.
here's what we're gonna do. When I say go, you guys are going to start typing. When you get to the end, okay, I want you to just hands up and say stop.
Okay.
Now, if you want to go through and correct things, whatever, that's fine. But we are judging on who is the fastest typer,
What are we
and
typing?
then we're going to read them afterwards.
Sure.
Okay, gentlemen, I would like you to type the first verse to row, row, row your boat. Go.
It's like intense in here.
Done.
Oh.
Am I sending it to Roz?
Shem didn't say done.
I was done.
You got to say
done.
done.
Oh, sorry, I was done.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
sorry.
How long ago were you done?
I was done.
No, you have to say done.
I had my
That
hands
does
up.
not count, because how do I know when he actually
literally
done
I
this?
had my
say
hands
done.
up. Okay, well, look at the accuracy, though. I'm
I
guaranteeing I'm more accurate.
Hold on
That doesn't
now.
matter.
Okay,
Hold on now.
So send Roz
Yeah.
the email,
Yes.
check for accuracy, and then
Yeah,
we're going
right
to do
now.
another one.
All right.
But you have to say done when you're done.
Just sent it.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes. Okay. Hold on here. Okay. So I will start with Shem wrote, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is bout a dream. Okay. Maury wrote, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream.
Uh-huh.
Mary, Marty, Mary. But is that a stream?
Okay. So Shem wins.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Mary, Marty, Mary. But is that a stream?
Okay. You know what? We have our answer. No need to move forward.
Mary, Marty, Mary.
Life is but a stream.
Mary, Marty, Mary.
Katie, hello. Welcome to the Roz Mocha Show. How are you?
Hey guys, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Katie, we see your name pop up on Instagram a lot because you ask a lot of questions, and I believe you've been on the podcast multiple times, right?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Well,
Nice.
welcome back. What is your question this time around?
Thank you. Yes. So my question is, what is a popular movie that you guys haven't seen?
What's your answer first, Katie?
Scarface.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've said many times on this show, I've never seen Lion King.
Yeah.
And that's what inspired my question, actually, because I heard it on the podcast a while ago, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
So you haven't watched? Did you watch the updated version?
Nope.
The live action one?
Nope.
Wow. No interest at all?
No, it's not.
Because your daughter,
not
like, she would
interested
have been
all.
at the time that movie came out, like in the wheelhouse in the age demographic to watch that movie. So it was just like zero interest whatsoever.
Yeah. She never watched it either, though. She was never.
And she wasn't even curious about the animated one?
I think she saw that one.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I think she saw that one. And I've never like any of those sort of those animated movies that were really geared towards young millennials.
Mm-hmm.
I was sort of like young adult when they came out, so I never at the time I never saw Little Mermaid.
Mm-hmm.
I never saw Lion King. I never saw Aladdin. I never saw any of those movies. None of them.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Shem clutching his pearls.
yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
seen the Godfather movies
You've never seen The
yeah,
Godfather?
or the
Listen
Big
up.
Lebowski.
Yeah, you never seen? Nah, you know what?
I've never seen Big Lebowski
it's
either.
Fine. It's okay. It's okay.
Or Beaches. I've never seen Beaches.
Really? How have you never seen Beaches?
I know. I've never seen Beaches, but I know
Yeah.
the song.
I mean, I don't think anybody's surprised. Nobody's ever gone, "Oh my God!" Like it's because Beaches is avoidable if you're not in that world. Like there's some movies that would be unavoidable, like Lion King, for instance. I
Sure.
would say is an unavoidable movie. You know, whether you are of the demographic yourself or you have kids, like you would have just fallen upon it one day, right?
Yeah.
But no, I've never seen
Have
that.
you seen The Sound of Music?
Oh yeah, my mom used to watch The Sound of Music every Christmas. That was like a Christmas movie for her.
Really? No, I've
Yup.
never seen that. I never watched Frozen, and I know Frozen was like this big worldwide kind of cultural hit. But at the time, like I didn't have a
You didn't-
family, I
no,
didn't
you
have
didn't.
like any reason to.
Why would you?
to
You're not
watch
going to
that
go to
movie.
Frozen. You get put on a list. You got to register if you go to Frozen alone.
Every single
Right?
list.
Yeah.
I've never seen Pulp Fiction.
Wow.
Really, huh?
Yep. I've never seen Silence of the Lambs.
Really?
Good movies, man.
Those are legendary movies.
I haven't seen Infinity War. Like, I'm not a Marvel guy, right?
Oh yeah.
So I
yeah.
haven't seen a lot
Oh,
of
I
those.
missed a lot of Marvel movies.
Wait, but I thought you were watching
I
like.
stopped.
Oh,
Got
did
bored.
you?
I got really bored.
Like 2 years ago, Shem's mission was to watch
All
all
of
the
them.
Yeah.
Marvel, the MCU movies in
Yeah.
timeline order, and I was really
Right.
excited because I was like, "Oh, that's amazing! I love those movies."
Yeah,
But
I think
where
I got
did
up
you-
to Ant-Man. Like, I
Oh,
watched the first
really?
Ant-Man and then I stopped.
Yeah.
I just don't care for them at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I
I haven't watched any of the James Bond movies.
None. You've never seen a James Bond movie?
Never.
Yeah. You know, I can understand. I can understand.
I'm shocked
that.
by Pulp Fiction.
Yeah. So am I. I'm really shocked by
Because I
Pulp
know that he would
Fiction.
love it.
Goodwill Hunting, I haven't seen. What's that
Wow.
movie when they robbed the casino?
Casino.
Casino?
No, I've
Ocean's
seen Casino.
11?
That any of those Ocean's movies I've
No,
never seen.
the first one's really good.
I
Really
haven't
good.
seen any of them.
Wow, that's really interesting.
I haven't watched the last Lord of the Rings movie.
No, that's fine.
I haven't watched the last Harry Potter movie, even
That's
though I've
fine,
watched all the
too.
other ones.
Yeah, that's fine too. But what other Tarantino movies have you seen?
Have you seen Reservoir Dogs?
I have seen that, yes.
Did you-
Desperado?
Desperado?
Desperado. Isn't that Quentin Tarantino?
No.
Is that Antonio Banderas in that movie?
Yeah.
That's not Quentin
Yeah.
Tarantino. That's
It
Robert
is.
Rodriguez.
And Quentin Tarantino.
Well, I didn't watch that.
Kill Bill.
Kill Bill.
Oh, yeah, volumes 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I've seen Kill
okay.
Bill. Yeah.
Did you
Four-
see
Four Rooms?
Inglourious Bastards?
No,
Really?
Did not see
Inglourious-
that.
Did you see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
did not see that.
I just watched that again the other day.
Wow.
Yeah. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood may be my favorite Tarantino movie.
Really?
It's so good.
Four Rooms
No.
is mine.
Did not watch that either. Katie, any other popular movies that you haven't seen?
Yeah, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I'm a huge, actually, Tarantino fan, right? So the fact that I haven't seen that is surprising. But along the lines of Scarface, also The Godfathers. And now I'm just starting to get into The Sopranos.
Oh,
which is
I've never seen an
which
episode
is
of The
a TV
Sopranos.
show.
I've never seen an
Right.
episode.
Hey, you know what's so
It's
funny?
surprising because I am so into these into mobster
Yeah.
Yeah.
stories
Yeah.
and stuff. So
Yeah.
the fact that I haven't seen these movies and shows, yeah.
I haven't watched, if we're switching over to TV, I haven't watched The Wire. And I know The Wire. What? Yeah.
Neither have I. I've never seen an episode of The Wire.
That
I've never
is
watched 6 Feet Under.
one of those shows.
Yeah.
The Wire, that's one of those shows where it was like such a defining moment for certain, like, R.I.P. Michael K. Williams.
Yeah.
Like that was like he was that guy in The Wire. Michael B. Jordan got his start in acting, starring in The Wire, and I just know how much of
Idris Elba as well.
Idris Elba, just a big following that series had. I never watched that. And 6 Feet Under, how many seasons did they have of that, Maury? I mean, you didn't watch
I never saw it, and I never saw an episode of The Sopranos either.
And
you guys would love The Wire. Both of you guys would
oh,
love.
what's that blood movie?
Wire.
With Anna Paquin.
True Blood.
Bad Blood. What is it?
True Blood.
True Blood. Never watched that either.
Yeah, that was okay.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Have you ever watched Ab Fab?
Maury, come on now. He's gonna watch Ab Fab.
I don't know what that is.
Who's talking to me?
No,
Who's
sorry,
that? Is that your Siri?
Siri was like, I never watched Ab Fab either. I'm freaking Siri. I know everything. Yo, Katie, that was an amazing question. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you for joining us on the podcast again.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
You going through a list there, Roz?
Yeah, I never. A couple of like more sort of modern ones that everybody flipped out over. Like I didn't see that Parasite movie at all.
Oh yeah, no, I never.
You ever seen Taxi Driver, Mocha?
It's a good movie.
Yeah,
Never.
no,
Good movie.
You never saw Good Will Hunting? Did you ever see Jaws?
I saw Jaws.
Yeah, you ever seen The Shining?
Oh yeah, I've seen The Shining.
Silence of the Lambs?
No.
Usual Suspects?
Yes.
One of the best endings ever.
Yeah.
Dumb movie.
Fargo?
Never.
No. Raging Bull?
Never.
2001: A Space Odyssey?
No.
No.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No.
You ever see Blade Runner?
Never.
Alien?
Yes.
Schindler's List?
No.
What?
Saving Private Ryan?
No.
Mad Max?
No.
Alien?
You said Alien.
Oh, Gladiator?
Sorry, Alien or Aliens?
Aliens.
Aliens.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Gladiator?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah. Princess Bride?
Yes.
Yeah. No Schindler's List, huh?
Like that's almost like you kind of have to see that to live.
I would disagree with that.
What year did that come out in?
1995.
Something like that. 93, I think. Yeah. I think it was because I think Schindler's List was like my last year in high school.
What about Never Ending Story?
Oh, yeah. Classic.
Okay, hold on. Here's a great list. The 100 best movies of all time that you should watch immediately. 2001: A Space Odyssey.
I bet there's going to be like so many old movies
Yeah,
on
The
here.
Godfather.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay. Citizen Kane.
Don't know what that is.
Okay. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Seen it.
God, hold on here.
Cleopatra?
No.
There's a couple movies like there's a couple directors that people really go like the Coen brothers with Fargo and Big Lebowski and stuff like that. Like people love them. I'm not a huge fan. Same thing with Paul Thomas Anderson. I love a few Paul Thomas Anderson movies. Like Magnolia is incredible. I loved Boogie Nights.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah. But everybody loved There Will Be Blood. I thought that movie was terrible.
Never seen it.
Did you ever see Gangs in New York?
No.
Martin Scorsese? Oh, it's so good. You ever see Singing in the Rain?
No.
Goodfellas?
Yes.
Casablanca.
Maybe.
You've never seen Casablanca.
Who's in that?
Come on. Who's in that, Maury?
It's Humphrey Bogart.
No.
Is he just laughing at the name?
Yeah.
Really?
Ridiculous name.
Humphrey
Humphrey.
Bogart.
What's your name? Humphrey Bogart.
Who am I working with?
Star Wars is on the list.
Yeah, seen it.
A bunch of movies from
Never
the
seen any of the
60s.
Star Trek movies.
Not one.
Not one.
Really?
Even the updated ones, yeah.
Have you seen Groundhog Day?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bill Murray.
Pulp Fiction's on this list.
Uh-huh.
The Truman Show's on this list.
Never seen it.
Really? Truman Show's really great. Super well done. Lawrence of Arabia. You've seen Lawrence of Arabia.
No.
The original Psycho from 1960. Have you
Great
seen
movie.
that?
Maybe.
It's
Black and white.
It's black and white. Yeah.
You know what? I think I had to watch that for like a film class.
Oh, okay.
You know whose
Doug.
mom is in that? Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Humphrey Bogart.
Jamie Lee Curtis' mom.
This has been wonderful. Thank you for all of your questions. Once a week, we post on Instagram at Kiss925 a picture that simply reads Ask Roz and Mocha. So go to the comment section, leave your question there, and we'll pick two of you to join us on a future episode. Thank you for listening. This has been the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
You ever seen My Left Foot?
No.
No. Yeah, that's another movie. The
Is
Wild
the sequel
Wild
My Right
Bunch.
Foot?
No.
Oh, hold on. Is that real, or are you making
No,
that up?
it's an actual movie. My Left Foot. I think it won like a ton of Academy Awards and stuff. What else is on here? Hold on here. Said Goodfellas already. God, there's a lot of old movies. Like every time I see like The Lady Vanishes from 1938. You ever seen that?
No, not on my list.
It's so tough when you go through a great movie list of all time because people just want to seem like cultured, right? You ever seen Apocalypse Now?
Never.
No. That's a crazy movie.
Is that also with Humphrey Bogart?
No, Apocalypse Now. That was the Vietnam movie that, like, where Marlon Brando went crazy and, like, the cast almost entirely died because.
Oh, this is in real life?
Oh, yes.
I did not know that.
Yeah. It was like, this is the story of Apocalypse Now is like Francis Ford Coppola came so close to killing so many people while filming this movie, like it's almost parody. Like, and they all went nuts.
Really?
Everybody on this movie.
Wait,
yeah,
almost
they went,
killed them.
like just because of the conditions that they were shooting.
Oh,
in.
I thought you meant like he was like
Right?
so upset, or
No.
this movie affected him.
No,
like went on a rampage.
it was like they all had to go to war, basically, right?
Really?
Yeah, and
Wow.
like read the stories of Marlon Brando. Like he went loco on this movie.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Did not know
it's
that.
crazy. Yeah.
All right, there you go. Roz and Mocha Show podcast done.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
on Kiss 92.5
Kiss925.com.
or download the Kiss 92.5 app.